that is gorgeous.
Yeah, me and this place have a long history.
Yeah, we do. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This was the first ghost thing for both of us.
Yeah, this is what started all of my obsession. But this was built by Mr. Vaile as a love
Where
letter.
is it?
Well, hold on, I'm telling a story. Yes, I did just tell this ghost to shush, I am talking, because we are very close. We've been very close for my entire life, and we have a repertoire. This was built as a love letter to Mrs. Vaile, and whenever it was being constructed, there was a beautiful mural over her bed that was a naked lady.
Of her.
Of her.
Sick.
Yeah.
Good for her.
But it was so scandalous in the town. She became like a pariah, and everyone hated her. So she killed herself. If I remember correctly, with laudanum? Something like that. She poisoned herself in her bed.
Yeah. Oh.
And whenever Mr. Vaile came home and found out what had happened, he threw himself from one of these windows. And then it became an asylum for quite a while, where horrible experiments happened.
You forgot to tell her that he buried her in the front yard.
Oh yeah, he buried her in the front yard.
And I can show you exactly where, because you can feel it in the yard. You can actually see it from here. You see it? Dip in the yard right here? Oh, really?
Yep, that's Mrs. Vaile.
Isn't this the most gorgeous place you've ever seen?
While me and my sister were just standing there chit-chatting about how pretty the house was, Victoria was over there taking the most stunning photo I've ever seen of the property. She gave me permission to show it to you, so look at it. Look at how amazing her work is. Like, I can't even process how she just whipped her phone out and just, bam, look at that. Amazing. But
George.
Hi, George. Whenever it was an asylum.
Were you one of the patients here?
Yeah, were you one of the patients, or like an orderly here? Or were you one of the elderly patients when it turned into a nursing home? Because after the city found out all the horrible experiments that were happening in the basement, there was like cages and shackles and all kinds of crazy stuff down there. They shut it down, and it became an old folks home. But whenever the guy who was running the old folks home found the cages and shackles, he decided to do it too. So then it got shut down again and sat empty for
Wayne.
Hi, Wayne. Hi, Wayne. It sat empty, long time. And then the city bought it, and it became a tourist attraction.
My mom actually worked for another nursing home at the time, and she got some of the patients there from here. She said there was one lady that had bed sores so bad that it was to her bone, and it was like rotting, actually rotting. It was so bad.
We were only able to scratch the surface of the horrors of this house, so let me know if you want to learn more about the Vaile Mansion. And then there was a weird room that they found when they were renovating that's on the other side of the building. I can show you where it was when we head back to the car, because it's right by our cars. That wasn't on the floor plans, and it was completely sealed up, all four walls and ceiling, no ventilation, nothing. But when they carved into it, all of the walls were painted red. And it freaked everybody out so much that they demolished several of the walls and turned it into the gift shop.
Yeah.
So the gift shop at the end of the tour is actually the Red Room.
The operating awesome.
All of you Hell House aficionados will recognize the term the Red Room. And yes, I did start calling the room in my house that because I already knew the stories of the Red Room at the Vaile. So there you go. Now you know how I got the name for the Red Room. I love coming up here. Sometimes it talks to me up here. Hello. Hello, Vales. Hello, people here.
Move over.
Move over. Okay. Come on out. Come on out. One time when I was a child, when I got about right here, these trees all started chucking walnuts at me. Like all of these here, like it was violent. I had to run.
They're like, you need to leave.
Yeah.
We don't want you here.
And my very first paranormal...
Help me.
Help me? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What did it say?
It said help me.
Oh.
I have been trying to help these spirits my entire life, but unfortunately without being allowed into the deeper parts of the home and allowed to do actual spiritual work in there, there's not really much I can do, and they really don't like it when I go do weird stuff in there. But this is over here. We can't walk up to it because it's overgrown, but they store the lobotomy table right on the other side of this window. So in the winter, you can actually walk up to the window and like look in there, but can't do it right now. But my very first photographic paranormal evidence was right here. We were all Girl Scouts here, lined up here, and my grandmother was standing right over there, and she was taking all our pictures. And there was a face in the window and a huge... Foolish. A huge purple orb flying over all of our heads.
I mean, huge.
Like,
oh yeah. Huge, huge.
Right there. So. And yeah, this house has always called me a fool. Before we left, me and Kat decided to recreate our Girl Scouts photo and see if anything showed up. Didn't really look like anything did, but it's still really cute. Alright, check the comments for the next section. There's a bunny. And once again, the millennial women were distracted by the flora and fauna, the wildlife they found around them, this time in the form of a hoppy bunny. We don't really know why the millennial women are particularly drawn to things that hop and bounce and prance, but we sure know that they are. Why are your windows boarded up? What'd they do to you? Why'd they board up your windows?
There's a bunch of melted candle wax on the doorstep.
Oh. Remember when we saw those ladies here doing weird stuff the other night?
Yeah, I will
And I was
bet
like,
you anything.
I bet you they're doing some weird witchcraft stuff. That's... Yeah, that's wax.
Yeah. Huh.
So when we came here the other night, there was about a room full of ladies, and all of this was down, and it was the ghost hunter ladies. And there were no men, so I was like, maybe they're doing witchcraft. But now I'm like, maybe they were doing witchcraft.
That's mine.
That's mine. What were they doing for you? Is that your candle wax? Did they give that to you as like an offering? Don't worry, I'm not going to take your wax. I have no use for a little bit of wax. You want to say hi? Oh, there we can see in a little bit. Anybody? Pay very close attention to this spot right here, because something's gonna change about it soon.
I want it.
What did it say?
I want it.
I
thought it said I want in, and I'm
That's
like,
what I heard
me
too. My very first apartment was right over across the street. You could see this house from my bedroom.
Okay, if you want it, show me something. I can see in. Show me something.
It's bad this year. I don't know what it is. And once you start scratching it, then it itches more, and then you scratch it more. How much is it?
Oh, it's a whole weekend.
Really? You might actually.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
I've done something. I'll have to look that over. Okay.
What?
I think I'm getting a shadow.
Really?
It's like undulating and keeps going in and out of focus, and it wasn't there the first time I looked in this hole, and it said,
What
I
is
want
that?
it. This is my phone that has an obelisk in it. And I'm trying to look at you through this tiny keyhole. Oh yeah, I was definitely seeing a person or a shadow because it moved. It's gone now. I got something.
Did you?
Yeah. It looked like a hand coming out from behind a door frame.
Wow.
I'll have to re-look over that because it's bright out, but I'm pretty sure I got something. But I would love to be able to stay the night here. I hear they do it sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
Our fellow is just up there in prices from like
Give it to me.
$100 a night to,
Give it to me.
to like 200, 300 a night, and I'm like, I'm not paying $300 to stay there.
See, even the house wants me to come stay the night. If anybody that works at the Vaile sees this, I promise I won't touch anything. I just really want to be friends with your ghosts. All right, you see this back door right here? It used to just lead into a small corridor that went that way and then into the
And
house.
they have a lot of security.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Because people want to break in here.
Oh,
It's got so many expensive antiques.
Oh, really?
Like, it's not just people who like ghosts, it's people who want all of the good stuff in there.
That makes sense.
I have no interest in your good stuff, just interest in your good ghosts, please. But it used to just be into a corridor that went into the servants' quarters, and behind that wall was where the red room was.
Oh,
So,
Basically right there.
yeah,
okay.
right here, where there's no window,
Uh-huh.
that's where the red room was.
Because this
Interesting.
right here is the gift shop.
Yep.
Oh.
Down there.
Down there. Oh, it said down there right when I got to the entrance to the basement.
Are you serious?
Yes. I don't make up ghost stuff. It's locked. I can't go down there. But if I ever have enough money, I do want to stay the night.
And that house right there across the street,
Is the coach house.
the carriage house.
Oh.
But it's a private residence now, so we can't go over there.
No.
And it's beautiful out here in Christmas time.
Oh my gosh, it's so pretty.
They take real delicate care in
Switch.
decorating every single house.
Which?
It said switch.
It said switch.
That's funny because I was just I texted Taylor just like a switch.
Just like a switch.
That's funny.
That is funny.
What the crap?